Earlier, we have talked about past tense and present tense. Now, let's talk about future tense. So, we have been talking about correct usage of tenses in the last three version classes. Okay, so this time we are going to talk about future tense. So, let's start. And don't worry about anything regarding the video that we cannot see through whatever written in here. I have already uploaded in PDF form in the WhatsApp group, so you don't need to be panic at any cost. Okay, let's talk about sorry future tenses. So first of all, let's talk about how to use future tense in indefinite form. So future indefinite form, as it is in another word known as simple future, can be written in the form of subject followed by the will or shall plus the bare form of verb. By saying the bare form of verb, I mean the first form of verb, which is the present form of the verb. Okay, so but here many of students ask frequently when to use will and shall. So let me clarify. Shall is used with I and we, means with the first person of pronouns I and we. But with other form of pronouns we use will most of the time. But sometimes we use shall with you and sometimes with they in order to signify or denote that it is the action going to take place or the event going to take place is obligatory, means tangai phadaba. Obligatory means tangai phadaba. And nowadays it is very quite common to use will with I as well. For example, when I want to say I shall go, we sometimes use I will go, and there is no definite difference in between the meaning of these two sentences. So keep this in mind. If you say I will or I shall, there is no difference. Okay? But sometimes I will. If you say I will, it suggests that it is not going to happen. Say, suppose, for example, if you say I will go, this sentence suggests that you are supposed to go or you are likely to go. On the other hand, if you say I shall go, it means you are definite to go. So Here is the difference between will and shall in uses. Okay, now let's keep our focus on the uses of simple future. So, simple future is used to express an action that will take place in the time after now and which is definite to happen. Okay, so the first point says to point to talk about things or action that will take place in the future and over which we have no control. So if the things or action is supposed to happen definitely, then we use simple future. So, for example, we can say it is, sorry, today is Wednesday. So, you can say tomorrow will be Thursday. So, or in other words, you can say the day after tomorrow, or day after tomorrow will be Friday. Like this. Here, the example given it describes that it will be Diwali in a week. So the Diwali is supposed to come definitely in after a week. And Diwali used to be fixed, is it not? So Diwali is supposed to come at a time of the year which is very particular. Okay, so to mention any particular in the future, we use simple future. In another uses, we use simple future to express our assumptions about the future. Our assumptions, our gaze, we can say our gaze means ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ guess ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯚꯥꯞꯅ ꯁꯥꯖꯟꯕꯀꯣ. For example, I am certain Maricom will win the match. So, here in this sentence, the speaker I is suggesting that Maricom is supposed to win the match. It is the assumption of the speaker. Again, in another use, simple future is to used to express an decision, to express any decision which is taken at the time of speaking. Is, oh my God, is Sir Anand really ill? I will have a visit. Like this. Oh, kaya nuwagido, Sir Anand. Masangamdi. Sorry. I ma. Okay. I will make a visit. Means I mangonda ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇ ꯎꯅꯔꯨꯒꯦ. Like this. ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯋꯥ ꯉꯥꯡꯅꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯇꯥꯏꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯕ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯖꯟꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯒꯦꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯖꯟ ꯂꯧꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯀꯥꯟꯗꯨꯗ ꯁꯤꯝꯄꯜ ꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯆꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯒꯅꯤ. Now, Let's talk about future continuous. Future continuous is used to express an action which is taking place, which will be take place in the future time. Or in other words, you can say to express an action that will be happening in the future time, in a particular future time. Okay? ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯑꯀꯛꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇ ꯁꯤꯃ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯥꯖꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯁꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯆꯔ ꯀꯣꯟꯇꯤꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁ ꯇꯦꯟꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯒꯅꯤꯕ. For example, I will be reading the paper then. ꯑꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯄꯦꯄꯔꯗꯣ ꯄꯥꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯒꯅꯤ. The paper will be in my hand and I will be reading it. Okay? Then, future continuous tense is also used to express future plan or intention, which is supposed to happen definitely in the future. Say suppose I shall be staying in London next week. Here in the sentence, the speaker want to suggest that he is already in London and he will continue to stay in London for the following week. Okay. Sorry. I have put a mark. Okay. Future continuous tense are also used to indicate the intention or feeling. For example, if I say I will be staying, I will be playing in the team. Uh, this sentence suggests that I'm in a good position to play for the team at present, so I will be in a very good position to play in the future as well. All these uses of future continuous tense are also can be replaced by using present continuous tense in the form of go. If you have written go in the form of present continuous tense, it will be as such: subject plus am or is or are plus the ing form of the verb go, that is going, and followed by to and the main verb. So, when are we going to use this going to form to express future continuous? This going to form of verb is used, sorry, this going to form of verb is used to express our future intention. For example, we are going to have a picnic. In another uses, we can use going to form to express future continuous future continuous to mean something is likely to happen shortly. Okay? Something is going to happen shortly with the assumption that with the assumption derived from the present. ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯟꯗꯤꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯎꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯀꯟꯗꯤꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯗꯤꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ going to ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯩꯕ. So for example, Ravi is going to be a good athlete. At the present time, Ravi acts as such a good athlete that we can predict that he is going to be a good athlete in the future. In another example, we can say if the clouds are dark in color at the present time, we can predict that it is going to rain. Okay? So, now let us continue into future perfect. Future perfect tense are written in the form of subject followed by will or shall followed by have. Only have, not has. Okay? Here only have plus the past participle form of verb, and it is used to refer a completed action which is going to be completed in the future time. So it is written here, future perfect tense is used to refer to the completion of an action by a certain time in the future. This future tense is supposed to use whenever you find in questions such abbreviations like by then, by that time, by next week, by next year. All those abbreviations which are followed after by are usually written in the form of future perfect. So, future perfect tense ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯇꯥꯏꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯩꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ future perfect tense ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯒꯅꯦꯕ. For example, we shall have completed high school by next year. At the present time, you are attending the class 10, so it is definite to say that you are going to pass the exam of class 10 by next year. So, you will complete your high school. So, the sentence, we shall have completed high school by next year. Now, let's discuss of future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is usually not used in our day-to-day life. Rather, it is used by our poet, author, or any other literature person. Future perfect continuous ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ normally day to day lifeꯇ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯗꯦ. Why? ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ? Because the use of future perfect continuous can be definitely substituted by our uses of future continuous. Future perfect continuousꯀꯤ ꯑꯥꯔꯊ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯕꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ future continuous tense ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯀꯦ ꯌꯥꯏꯕ. But future perfect continuous has a definite function in our day-to-day life, and it is written in the form of subject followed by will or shall plus have been plus the ing form of verb. It is basically used to express an action in progress in certain period of time in the future. So, ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ future perfect continuous tense ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯦꯕ. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ action ꯑꯃ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ we can definitely ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ future continuous tense ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏꯑꯕ. So, future perfect continuous amadi future continuous tense habisiki use habisi thangai sengnamak manai. Adubu future perfect continuous ki tonganba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯂꯩꯖꯩ. ꯃꯗꯨ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤ. Let's take an example. Suppose ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯜꯂꯁꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ. ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯅꯨꯄꯥꯅ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ. ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯝꯕ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟꯅ ꯂꯣꯠꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯝꯕ ꯑꯆꯥꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯄꯥꯅ ꯆꯥꯊꯣꯛꯑꯝꯃꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯗ ꯈꯟꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯎꯔꯨꯕꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ, ꯆꯥꯊꯣꯛꯑꯝꯃꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯈꯟꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ future perfect continuous tense ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯩꯌꯦꯕ. ꯚꯥꯞ ꯇꯥꯏꯀꯣ? So, it is written here, future perfect continuous tense is used to indicate an action represented as being in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. For example, I shall have been teaching here for 2 years by next year. ꯑꯩ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅꯀꯤꯗꯤ ꯆꯍꯤ 2 ꯐꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯇꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕꯁꯤ. But by the next year, mathang chahidadi ai chahi 2 pharagani. Thodriba matamdudaju adum chatharaduna leigadoriba. Aduga matamdudaju future gi matam amda loigadoriba. Adugumba phongdokku matamda akoina kari sijinage hababu future perfect continuous tense habis sijinai. Okay, here we have come to the end of the 12 tense forms. But this will not be enough to do our exercises. because we, after analyzing the various forms of tenses, it comes to our mind that when to use them. For example, the completed action can be expressed in present perfect tense as well as past indefinite tense. ꯂꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ past indefiniteꯇꯁꯨ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ present perfectꯇꯁꯨ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ꯫ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ future perfect continuous tenseꯇꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ꯫ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ present continuous tenseꯇꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ꯫ ꯑꯃꯔꯣꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ confusion ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ꯫ So aduna you must go through all these uses of the 12 tenses forms so that you have a very sound knowledge of the uses of these tenses. Now, let me clarify one example. Simple, when to use simple past as compared to present perfect tense. Present perfect tense siznagatra natraga simple past siznagatra. Both of them are used to communicate or express an completed action. A completed action. So, to explain this, I have taken you two different sentences. Number one, read as I cut my fingers when I was sharpening the pencil. And in the second, it read as I have cut my fingers so I cannot write properly. In the first sentence, there is not any certain connection with the present. Here, this sentence has two words. One is the action of being cut by a knife on your fingers, and the second action is the action of sharpening the pencil with the knife. So both these two actions expressed in the sentence has no definite connection with the present. But in the second sentence, I have cut my fingers so I cannot write properly. In this sentence, due to the cutting of my fingers, I cannot write properly in the present time. So here we have some connections with the present. So sina taibisdi karino presentga mari lainaba takpa action amakak oiba targadi aikoina present perfect habisi sizinagani loikraba action adubu hujik result amata laitaba karisu ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯅꯤꯡꯗꯕ ꯀꯔꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯀꯥꯏꯕ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯥꯏꯃꯤꯡꯗꯨꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯕꯨ past, simple past ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯒꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯀꯣꯁꯦ and one very good example to distinguish well when to use simple past or present perfect. Here this present is to be written as past. Sorry for this inconvenience caused to you. Simple past are associated with past time like yesterday, 3 months ago, in August, in 1998, etc. In the previous year, you can say some any other words which depict some time earlier than now. But in those sentences which you are going to express in present perfect, you will certainly find already, before, ever, never, yet, so far, up to now, like this type of adverbials. Okay, so we have some exercises herein. Okay, let's stop up to here and let's discuss in another video this exercise. And here also I have given you the answers of the exercises as well. Here are the answers of all the exercises provided in this video. Okay, and next up to this, do practice with yourself by consulting the guidelines answers given to you in this video, and I will also upload some other exercises for your practice. Do practice and submit the answers to me by tomorrow 11 a.m. Okay, thank you.